trying to ride the wave. I'm trying to get me paid. I'm trying to move and shake. I'm trying to walk away. I swear my wrists are great. I'm getting used to change. Face of a mortal, that's so typical. Body of the darkness, that's so typical. Feel like a god, that's so typical. Face of mortals, that's so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, I'm so cynical. So don't cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the ouch of the ridicule. It's so typical.
These restless eyes of mine will sit in to my heart on sugar. In a jumbled life of glitter, dream hit concrete, mind all jook up. Tend to think in 1,000 thoughts, I'll put through north till the voice get bored. Endless stairs in a sinking door, I search for things I don't need no more. Baby, I'm typically every day can call it shady. I'm airing you cause I'm an anxious state, no worries daily. But if I link my G's, it goes away down honey lane. I gallivant with darling baby, jet, jet, jet.
First time I done got wild in a long time. We did it. Time feeling like Dion in the limelight. Showdown, trying to blow it down, get my mind right. Oh, hey, what you know?
As this crowd rolled into U.S. Bank Stadium, they were bundled up, jackets and scarves, downright cold outside on this November evening. But all good here inside as we welcome you to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already. Hard to believe, and we've got a good one in store. As it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Minnesota Vikings. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work. At the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. They find some open field here. And he gets this one just shy of the 30, down at the 39. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. CD, always more eyes on these night games, and they started it off nicely there on that run.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. Don't think for a second these players don't know and understand that. They want to impress their peers across the league. They also want to win the ball game. That's the way to get things going. And
he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
38 yards.
All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Vikings at 3-5, 2 games under 500. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard. They played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Saquon Barkley, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Vikings will claim these lead as they go on the board first here tonight. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings move it away. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll go play action with Nix. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing Nix. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 36 yards on the play.
Bears, first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now it's Nix. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Back to the air with Nix. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And they'll get this down to the 10. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a 1st down. 4 consecutive passes to begin this opening drive, and you can't argue with the results. They've already driven it into the red zone and a fresh set of downs here to play with.
Which means there's a lot of trust by the play caller, by the quarterback, the receivers, you name it. Everyone locked in, everyone doing their job. I'd continue to go in that direction because right now they got a defense.
Touchdown, Bears! Tucker Kraft with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Cameron Dicker.
For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Here's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And this will be a Vikings first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Let's go. 70 left, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. And his pass incomplete. You look at this Bears defense. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's Richardson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Bears take over.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he's brought down. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Now and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Bombers.
To throw, here's Nix. Now this thrown deep for Kraft. And he's got it inside the 10. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
He's already got 1 touchdown this first half already. That very nearly was a second. Defensively, they're going to have to figure something out because he's been able to outrun the defenders early and often so far.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Will take it in. Touchdown Bears.
Touchdown Bears.
Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on the stat sheet that you and I both know, and he knows as well. His teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10. And they're on the 20-yard line.
So whatever it is, they got you thinking that you Superman. I got the kryptonite.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings
Through
up
one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
Here we go. Go. 60 Eagles.
Richardson looking to throw this. And it's complete to Mitchell. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback, and so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at him, and hopefully it pays off by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him while still able to cover on the back end.
A strong line. And this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
7-yard gain.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Play action. Now Richardson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And space tough to come by there. It's going to get maybe a yard to the 37.
37-yard line.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Vikings on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. That is caught. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. Touchdown, Vikings. And Mitchell, 63 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah.
A dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Across midfield. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Check smash.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Saquon Barkley. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have moved out in front. Extra point by McPherson. Up and good. And leads at 21-14. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football, and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Bears first down.
Bombers.
Nix to the air. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And down he goes at the 49. A 3-yard pickup. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Second down and 6 now. Handoff, Blue running right. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
That's a really nice nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. But they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10.
Ready? Bombers. Go.
To throw is Nix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. George Pickens from 10 yards out. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we've got a tie game here, a back and forth first half.
Get your money up. I go money down. On all of us. On my people now. On what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. You're probably thinking that
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ready.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Here's Richardson to throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. And cooked it up. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumbled it right back. They looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's taken down inside the 30. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play.
Okay, ready? Go street. 70 Timberwolves.
Richardson looking to throw. That's going to be caught by Waddle. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bears' 21-yard line.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
If they're going to get a a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
A yard, all they need, but it's 3rd down. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. No signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. And they just did not get the snap away in time. I think probably just trying to draw them off there. It didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
McPherson's kick is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10. Working out of the gun is Nix. That's taken in by Kraft. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for the Bears. 1st down. A gain of 18 on the play.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep it from scoring.
Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Off the play fake. Nix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts.
And the Bears,
as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First down, Chicago.
On play action, here's Nix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's 2nd and 10. Nix looking to throw again.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. He's got his target. That's complete.
Now the signal and the timeout call. As it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunky yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Throwing Nix.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
For the field goal, a 41-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in this last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And I think the ball's out. And this one will actually go out of bounds, so no recovery. And that is how we conclude this first half. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And it is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Chicago.
Jamar Chase, 70 yards. And the Bears come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And it will tie our game here in the third. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer. Because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game. Because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Running again with Barkley on second down.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard after the 32.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They need two. Here's third down.
Here we go.
Hard throw, incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense is marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Good footwork at the 30. It'll be a 10-yard return following the punt of 45.
And they're going to take over first and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They go with Blue between the tackles. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
He's got this to Pickens.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Bears first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 down at the 31. Now Blue trying the right side. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. First and 10.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Able to power through. And now they're inside inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now it's Nix.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, they run with Blue. But he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Hey, bombers. Chill. Captain. Away. Bombers.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Tucker Kraft
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Bears have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away.
Pushing his way through.
Got some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And he's going to be out around the 45-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme.
I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. Got us beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, my confessions, go to the high up. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get the clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hot as Nevada, I'm from the bottom, on treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete, your flesh is way too weak. I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. Got us beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, my confessions, go to the high up. These they come from the cause, we different in and breathe, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers. I was stuck in the state of me trying to survive. I was ready to rise and ready to thrive and cut off the poisonous ties. Ain't no heart in the game, but even the courage we live in the wizard of eyes. Get the money and change, you ruin the vibes and checking and jiving. In a turbulent time, and we need a spiritual teaching to keep us alive. No more selling us lies or selling beside me while the enemy hide. Yeah, I'm feeling a change in order. Treading dangerous waters. The demise of falsely idols. Get exposed through code and morals. Ooh. I get the remedy, God is the centerpiece. Pray for my enemies, pray for my enemies. I get the tendency, you kinda finicky, huh? Dot on his head, dot on his nose. Follow the lamb, don't follow the goat. Pray for the homie, he died from. I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric. Time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us. Still ride with a dick in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions. Go to